Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday Live with Alan and Greg. And this is our pre-Halloween show. We've got nothing planned especially. We will have open mic night in a bit. And that's just where I will put in the link to the show. And if you want to join in the live stream, you just have to click on that link and we will let you in. We've had a few comments before the show started. Hey, Zap. And Zap says, you should be on the top of your game tonight, Alan. Okay.
Is that MJ?
MJ, I have not seen MJ in the chat yet. We don't know.
Yeah, I told her I took a nap and I'm semi sober, so it should be a good show.
Should be. You're not on your phone, so we should not have any feedback.
No, I turned my fans off. I've got every light in the house on, because it's Portland. It's already halfway dark,
Oh, it's completely dark here in Virginia now. It's just like it.
Oh.
At 5:30, I was mentioning to my wife, it's like it's getting really dark, and
oh yeah.
By next week, when we go into lose daylight savings time, it's going to be completely dark by 5 o'clock every day. So.
Right. Yeah. Here in Portland, it's weird. Summertime, it stays light till like 10 p.m.
I remember that.
It's weird. The light is like Paris, I call it, like for an artist who likes to paint. The twilights are magnificent.
Yeah. I remember when I used to start work at 6 a.m. and it was full light at 6 a.m. during the summer. So that was kind of cool. Otherwise, it would get light like 4 a.m. It got light about 4 a.m. as I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's been sunny here too. It's gonna chill out, but it's been sunny for the last like 2-3 days. Mm-hmm. Like unbelievable good weather.
That's cool. So, is anyone in the chat room who wants to say hello? We have not put out the link yet, but we will. We'll just waiting, chatting for a few minutes. I've seen no chat activity. That's kind of unusual. Usually people are chatty. Oh, here's Gareth.
Hey, Gareth. Hell yeah, dude.
Guys, we've had our clocks go back already in the UK. I noticed that Ollie mentioned that today, that all his videos are going to be an hour earlier for a week until us Americans do our own thing the weekend.
Yeah, with time change and all that.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's maybe this will get some interest.
The Poe Museum? I don't know. That was last week, or that was 2 weeks ago. That was more than 2 weeks.
No. Still there, dude.
You still have that brochure.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yep. Top of the evening to you, Garrett. It says Zap. Bad. I'm eating tacos. Dinner time. All right, Bad. Bad, you're welcome to join. Hey, Zap. Hey, Jess. And Knock Knock, says MJ. All right.
Mention her name 3 times and hopefully she'll appear. Hi, MJ. Thank you for showing up.
I am going to put the link to the show in the chat. Hey, Read by Fred is here.
Happy
Fred. Monday, Fred. So there we go. People have the link. If they want to join, click on that link and join our show. So, has anyone else been reading spooky books for the season? That's just a general question out there for anyone who's watching. See, that's not really a spooky book. That's
You know
more of
what's a spooky book, Greg, is this book. That's a spooky book.
a worst place in
And
hell.
I know I can't put it down. I know you're going to read it in November, but I started it early and I can't put it down.
Well, it's good to hear that.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. A lot of man, there's a whole like chapter about Walt Whitman, and it's not just Fredericksburg. It's Antietam and everything else that led up to it, or whatever. It's there's a reason it won the Pulitzer Prize.
No, did it win the Pulitzer Prize?
Yeah, sure did.
Winner of the Pulitzer Prize. Okay. Well, that just means I'm reading two Pulitzer Prize books. I'm reading G-Man by Beverly Gage, which also won the Pulitzer Prize. I just started that today. And so far, I'm only a few hours in, but it's fantastic. It's
It sounds like a great book. It's by J. Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover. And of course, it's just starting. He's just barely a teenager right now. So
Oh man.
he's
So
just
he hasn't started wearing dresses yet.
well, we'll get to that part.
Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers. So here's a comment by Fred. Hey, Gareth and all. I've been deep into nonfiction this month, and I haven't touched any horror-related reads. That was Fred. And here's Bad. How should I dress? You know, Halloween is actually my day off. Ha ha ha. I dress all year long. You know,
I know.
you
She
can
says
dress
that facetiously.
any way you want to.
Bad said that to me earlier today, and it's facetious.
I have no rules here, really. Hey, William. Hello, William.
Hey, William.
And Bad saying hi to Fred. So, yeah, as I said, I started G-Man. Oh, Garbagustina.
Oh, my God. Hey, MJ.
Garbagustina.
Happy Halloween, friends. What's going on?
We're just hanging out and seeing what's happening.
I slipped in. MJ doesn't know I'm here. She's out.
She's
So
out.
I stole her pumpkin and I carved it for her. And I came in and I played with her makeup. And now I'm here with you guys.
Excellent.
What's going on?
We
God,
don't
I love your wig.
Girls
it's
got
not
no
a wig, is it? It's natural hair, right?
Girls got no style. I hit the salon before I came here to see you guys, okay? She's got no style.
Garbustina. Well, thanks for joining that. God.
What's
I
up?
know.
I'm cracking a soda with you guys. I'm cracking a cold one. Ready? Get some ASMR going in here.
We thought you were put back in the closet for at least until next year.
Greg, here's what happened. You had that book haul today. The cigarette ad drew me in. That's it. It was like a
I saw that.
talisman. It was like a lightning strike, and I went boom. There's trash.
There is, and that was just totally in the wild that I got that cigarette ad. It's like,
See?
wow.
It was meant to be.
Yes.
What's
Here's my
going on?
drink. This is just sweeping.
Nasrovia. I got my probiotic soda, trying to stay healthy as a demon, you know.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
What have we got going on? People saying hi to each other.
Hello.
He's bringing out the alter ego.
Yes. And I took it to the next level because, like I said, I'm playing with all her stuff. You should see her books. She's going to die. You know how people flip them around? I did that to her bookcase. She doesn't know it yet. All of her books are flipped around. She's going to blow her stack. But I was playing with her makeup, and look what I did. I made Blade Runner makeup. Yeah.
That's cool.
We're doing a little sci-fi here, guys.
I have to put my glasses on. I can't really see.
Hi, Alan.
Wow. Thank you, MJ.
What's happening? I'm bringing it for the show tonight.
Hell yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't get motivated to get a costume.
Yeah, I kept telling Greg, can you do you have a witch's hat? Do you have a Harry Potter hat? Do you have a paper bag? Can you cut two eyes out of a paper bag?
Blade Runner effect is amazing.
Thank you, Gareth. Thank you.
Daryl Hannah. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Punk rock Daryl Hannah. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, I love her.
I'll take it. She's not, you know, we haven't seen, where's she at? We haven't seen her.
I heard she was Neil Young's girlfriend for a while.
Well, she was with Jackson.
No, I'm sorry.
She was with Jackson Brown for years.
Exactly, MJ, exactly.
Yeah, but didn't they have it? He's kind of, is he problematic? He might be.
I don't know. It's a rumor, you know. But yeah, I saw Jackson Brown with James Taylor.
Michael K.
years ago in Portland.
Yeah,
Michael K. Vaughn is in the chat. You tell Roger, I got a date with him. Tell Roger, I got a date with him. We are going BC. We're going old school.
Oh, he hears Fred saying, "Yeah, I have a green hair wig."
Nice.
In the storage room somewhere. I'm not quite sure where my green hair wig is.
Fred, go find your wig and click on the link. Join the show.
It's Devil's Night. This is my one night of the year, people.
Ooh. Devil's Night is a thing out of Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
That is they burn the city down. It's a horrible thing.
I remember.
I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like born and raised in South Detroit, basically.
Detroit Rock City.
Hell yeah. And yeah, so Devil's Night was all, and my father's a retired fighter paramedic. So it was always problematic. Devil's Night.
Yeah. Hey, it's the one night I get to play people. Come on.
Yeah. So Michael,
I don't want to bring the show down, but you know, they in Detroit, hopefully they're not doing it tonight. Hopefully,
it's dying out. I don't think seriously, where MJ lives, she's lucky if she gets 20 trick-or-treaters anymore. There's nobody doing anything these days. They're all
really?
They're all playing video games.
Yeah, Michael K. Vaughn says, so if I read an old paper bag with a cigarette ad, then Garbastina will appear and turn around all my books.
3 times.
I don't know if Michael noticed it, but I got 3 perfect Michael K. Vaughn books in that little free library.
I noticed.
I noticed I got the Carl Edgar Wagner stories and Andrew Offutt doing a Conan. Not Conan, some other Robert E. Howard character.
Right.
Yep.
And they're in mint condition. I couldn't believe it.
That's a fine. You were meant to have them.
I was.
I made it.
She's still here. Oh, The Secret of Nin. Hi, I'm late. Bad reminded me. Hey, Bad. Hello, Nim. I don't think we've seen you here before. Hello.
Hey, Nim.
If you want to pop in live, you can pop in live. People saying hi to each other. Nim, you should show
Fred's looking for his wig.
Free for all. It is free for all. Yep.
Hey, William.
It's Halloween, people.
Begging about that date forever.
He's going to be waiting a little bit longer.
You can definitely be haughty high, Nim. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, doing her makeup. She's, she's, Bed's going to show up.
I think she's got to finish her tacos, so she's not seen.
Oh, that's right.
Here's for it. Anyone doing anything fun tomorrow for Halloween? No, my wife is working, and I live in a 55+ community, so we get no trick-or-treaters here.
Mhm.
It's just nothing.
We've got candy for the kids dishing out, but I don't know how many she's gonna get. Who knows? Maybe I'll send some more demons over.
Well, it's kind of different because in the last neighborhood I lived in Washington State, it was actually an import neighborhood where kids from the poorer neighborhoods came to trick or treat.
That's what they did. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mhm.
And it just so happened like we lived on a street, and there's a street above us, and they had police officers blocking off the streets. There's so many kids.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
But down where I lived, we had fewer people, but still.
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up in Toledo, Ohio, I had an epic childhood. And we were mischief.
Mm-hmm.
We were smoking like cherry cigars. And me and Tony Roman, I hate to admit this, but
Tony Romo?
Tony Roman, third grade. But we would carry pillow bags and steal everybody's candy.
Oh, you were one of those thugs who came around.
Yeah, thugs, not hugs. Yeah. Third grade, I was stealing everybody's candy, smoking a cherry cigar. Cray.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still that way. Augustina, I'll steal your candy.
Nobody steals my candy, Alan.
Oh, she'd fight back, right? Ingrid Fritz, howdy, hello, welcome to the Monday Night Live show.
Halloween edition.
It is. All right, I'm going to post the link again in case someone else is interested in showing up.
Mm-hmm.
So Garbagostina, any good spooky books for the season?
Good spooky books. There's a few, but MJ's got all that stuff over there, you know. So she's doing a House of Good with Good Bones. It's fine. It's Southern Gothic. There's a little bit of
like that.
There's a little bit of humor in it. There's a little bit of witchcraft, sorcery, but it's more on the humorous side. But it's all right. It's not super scary, not slasher, not splatterpunk, nothing like that.
I would like that.
Kingfisher wrote it.
I have a book by her. It's her, isn't it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. What Moves the Dead is the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. I have a T. Kingfisher book on my Kindle that I picked up dirt cheap, but I haven't started reading it yet. So the only problem is like I've got like 105 books on my Read What You On Kindle list already. So I'm not going to get to them all.
105. You're only doing 100. We got 100.
Only 105.
That's my pile of possibilities, and that's not even.
But you have like 2,000 books. You have 2,000 books. That's not even 10%.
No.
I want that password to Greg's Kindle.
Yeah.
Someday I'm going to give that password.
He's going to give it.
You're going to be wanting that password for a long time.
He's an IT person. He's got all kind of numerals and objects and stuff in there.
Yeah. My password is my old, and I know Garbagostina is Polish. My old passwords my girlfriend from Tempe, Pachesny with numbers behind it. Pachesny. Paczesny.
Oh, here we
How
go.
to spell that shit?
And what are we doing? So we're doing. So people saying hi to each other. MJ, you get 20 trick or treaters. We get about 200.
Yeah, they
Oh,
used to be back
wow.
in the day. We get nothing now.
Yeah,
Wow, that's fun, though.
that was like old neighborhood. It's like it just crazy,
Mhm.
crazy number.
Yep.
Zach, did everyone else catch Gareth's Spa 5-hour extravaganza the other night?
Yeah, I was in it. It was fun. It was a
Well,
good time.
you weren't in it, Garbustina, but MJ, yeah, that was epic.
I'm lurking in the background. I'm lurking in the background.
Yeah, I actually had a live person book group that night, so I couldn't. I guess I could have said hello and then came back after 2 hours, and it was still going on.
Yeah, I went to the bar and had a hamburger and a drink and came back and still going on.
Yeah.
5 hours. That's a record, man.
It is.
Almighty Om, hand.
Yeah.
Al
Michael K. Vaughan,
Came home.
the 2,000 book challenge.
Yeah, barf on that. Yeah. Snowflake challenge. Snowflake for me. I'm 10.
You have to start when you're 12.
No. The only thing, Michael,
I'll do 10 to 12. I'm Snowflake.
The 2,000 book challenge. I would still finish before your 500 book challenge.
Them's fighting words.
They are
How
fighting
dare
words.
you?
I like it.
How dare you?
I like it.
All he has to do is read and count his comics. Count his epic comic collections, and that's a book.
MKV, what number are you on now? I don't even know.
87, I thought the last time or 70 something. I don't remember. Bad getting ready. All right. Here's William. We don't celebrate Halloween here. The school I attended in the 90s did, however.
Yeah, Indonesia.
Oh, Michael gave me a sour face.
Well, why?
Probably because I said I'd beat him at the 2,000 book challenge over his 500.
Oh.
Don't be a bully.
Grow up here.
No.
Oh, God, I wish I didn't say that.
Hold on.
It's Halloween. We say whatever we want.
Hold on here.
Man, I turn on the TV. It's like the world is on fire show.
That's why we're here. That's why there's BookTube. That's why we do what we do.
So Michael's at 80. Greg is probably right.
That's a nice number, though. 80 is a nice number.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I mean, most people in the world don't read 80 books in 5 years. So
most people don't read one.
True story.
So,
I'm going to do like 10 to 25.
That's awesome.
I don't have a lot of books like you and Greg, so I don't have a lot of books unread. But like I have a Wolf Hall, for example, sitting on my shelf for 100 years. Wolf Hall,
Yeah.
So read that. I have Salman Rushdie, that one. So I'll read that.
You got this.
Yeah. So here's Fred. 2,500 unread books. Yikes. I recently did a count of all my digital and physical ebooks, and I've only got 450 in total, 45 which are not read. Yeah, but Fred, you probably don't have this issue that I do about buying Kindle books.
Let me tell you, the amount of books that I bought today, Greg, is half of them are because of you.
Well,
look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one.
Well, they had the Jules de Grandin short story collection for $1.99.
I know.
You know,
Mhm.
you have to say yes to those.
I know. I'm collecting them all. I had to.
So now I've got 3 out of the 5. Have you read any of those stories yet?
I've read MKB sent me the best of. So I read a couple in the best of, but I have volumes 1 and 2. So you said 4 was on sale today, right?
2 and 4 one. I didn't have 2, so I bought 2 today and I bought 4.
Yeah, so I need 4. And you know what? Amazon Kindle, whatever they do, it's like they don't sell them in order. Just sell them in order. Why do you have to start with 4 and then go to 1? And we're old. I can't remember the books that I have on my Kindle unless I actually go to my Kindle and look at it.
It's probably some plan where they say, well, if you buy this one cheap, you'll buy the other one at full price.
It's trickery.
It is.
Trick or treatery.
They're luring you
witchery.
in.
It's witchery.
Yeah. So that's why I have so many books. It's just I keep buying them.
Yeah.
And I don't unhaul my books too often, so I know some people are like, well, I haven't read it in 5 years, I'll just sell it. I'm going like, no. Mm-hmm. If you haven't read it in 30 years, you still keep it.
Right. I agree.
Until you move.
Yeah.
Then they follow you.
I did a tag video called the Shutdown in Flames, where like you're on an airplane and you can only take so many books. So I would take, my Ulysses and my Dante and Finnegan's Wake and maybe Huckleberry Finn, and that's about it.
Okay.
It's weird.
Alice is only in competition with ourselves. Oh, 15 minutes, so bad. That was 20. Here we got another guest. Not bad. Who wants to guess who's showing up?
Roger. It's Roger. Right.
Let's see.
Thanks.
Hello, Gareth. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
This is my buddy from across the pond.
You guys?
Love the shirt or the jacket.
Yeah, this was I actually wore this at my second wedding. It's got a bit of a Beetlejuice vibe.
I remember.
Yeah, thought I'd put it on for tonight.
Cool.
How is everyone?
Very well.
Good.
It's so funny to me that they don't celebrate Halloween in England like we do.
Well, we do celebrate. It's got bigger over the last, 15 years or so. My daughter likes Halloween more than Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, she loves it. And the shops have loads of Halloween stuff in them. So, yeah, it has definitely become more of a thing.
Nice.
Is my screen, still?
You're frozen.
Yeah.
So, Gareth, I'm going to temporarily remove you and add you back in and see if that fixes it up. Now he's completely blank.
What?
Let's add him back in.
What?
We're not getting any. Gareth, can you hear? I can't hear him at all.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I'm like a ghost in the room. This is spooky, isn't it?
It is spooky.
I'm haunting the live stream.
We can hear you, Gareth.
We can hear you.
Gareth, can you hear me? Gareth, can you hear us? Gareth. Jesus.
He says,
"What was that? Oh my eyes! My eyes!"
I walk around barefoot. Okay. Don't judge me.
We're not. The world doesn't need to see that.
All right.
This man's a werebear. He's half man, half bear.
Should we try to fix Gareth or just leave him as he is? Leave as is.
I I love it.
This is the first haunting I've ever done. I love it. I'm going to start throwing Greg's books around.
No.
My Indian name is Blackfoot. Okay, my Indian name is
It
Black.
It matches.
It does.
I like to walk around barefoot.
You
Don't
can't
judge
say
me.
we don't have a good time on this show, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot
Don't
say
judge me.
Oh,
Greg,
there's no-
can you feel a chill behind your neck?
Oh gosh.
That's me.
He's just going for some of my books here.
Gareth, what are you reading
was-
right now
That one's going in the bin.
in your invisible library?
Yeah, I'll just hold the cover up. Can you see that? Yeah, that's good, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
This is a bit bad. Should we try one more time to kick me out
Try
again
one
and
more
try?
time.
I guess
I'll get off
what I'm
the.
gonna do
I'll get off the screen completely.
is I'm going to kick you from the studio, or do you just want to? Or you just want to disconnect entirely? That might be better than.
Yeah. I've realised that haunting is only so much fun, and then actually I'd rather be there.
Yeah. All right. Just drop out,
Lesson learned.
and I'll pull you back in.
If anyone's tempted to be a ghost, it's not that much fun.
All right.
I was gonna say, have a new event, Blackout Booktube. Just have dark screens and then people talking.
Oh my God. That'd be a podcast.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna also post the link.
All right. We're still waiting for bed.
We are waiting. Well, she's getting ready. She said about 15 minutes, and there we go. Let's see what we got. Yay! We got the.
All right.
He's back. You can put your books back now, Greg. It was fun to just flit around your house for a bit, but I'm back on screen again.
You were a good specter.
I bet you said that to all the boys. This is the one I just read.
Oh, Rachel Harrison, love that. How was it?
It was good. I like the way she writes, but I think the title story, the ending is a little bit of a non-ending. But there's a good story in it called Goblin, which is good. It's about a diet which is a bit freaky, and this kind of goblin smacks your food away from you when you're trying to eat it and stuff, and it ends quite violently. So Goblin was good. But it's 4 short stories in it, like really short.
Yeah.
It's a really small book.
Yeah, I
It
see
should have
it
been a
on sale
fiver.
for like $2.99 on Kindle.
Yeah, $2.99 is worth it.
Yeah.
I think I spent a lot more than that. But I've finished this again. My reread of October Country.
Nice.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his best, I think. So that was cool.
Cool.
So, Gareth, did you get to read Cunning Folk by Adam Neville?
No, so I'm going to try and get that done before the end of the year because I liked what you said about it as well, and it looked really good from what you said, and I wanted to read it anyway. So in the end, I went for the Grady Hendrix, which I was really pleased with. I thought it was well good.
Okay. Yeah, I did enjoy him. I mean, that's the 3rd book by Adam Neville that I've read, and so far I've liked all of his books. Although I still think Ritual is my favorite of his 3 books.
Okay, so
Have
I'll
you read
find
that?
Ritual once I've read Cunning. No, but when I can look for it once I've read Cunning Folk.
Have you read anything by him?
No, this would be my first book by
Okay.
him.
All right.
Not the first, not first book, but first book by him.
His covers are very distinctive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another guest coming on.
Oh, here we
All right,
go.
Hey, Bad.
Hey, Bad. How's it going?
Up.
How's it going, y'all?
It's
Hey,
going
Bad.
good. I'm going to try to adjust the layouts a bit.
All
And
right.
see if
Are we
that
at
looks a
max?
little
Are we at
better.
max capacity now?
No, I think I can
No,
get.
hell no.
I think I can get
One
one
more.
more on
Nice.
before I max out.
Cool.
Let's see who
Yeah, it's quite
will
fun,
pop
though.
in.
If someone wants to pop in, they can pop in.
Greg, how many can you fit?
I think I can fit 6, so I can fit one more person.
Where's my mic? Where's my microphone? Awesome. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing?
Good.
It's
Yeah,
good.
good.
So, Grabastina, how's it going? Are you happy to be back?
It's the best time of year.
You should stick to Grabastina. It's
August
bad all
August
year
lasts forever.
It's it's Garb August in our hearts.
And it's
I'm
Faulkner and effing August too.
I don't know about you guys. I'm bad all year.
And I'm doing the ultimate Halloween tag tomorrow. So buckle up for that one.
Oh
people.
no,
Halloween
Okay.
tag.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be good.
Okay.
that's cool.
So here's Fred saying, Greg is a social media influencer. Amazon should compensate you. You know, I'm not big enough. I need to have those 30,000, 40,000 viewers. I'm going, buy this book, and hundreds of people buy it. And so far I've convinced Garbastina to buy 2 books or 3 books. And
Me too,
There's
a
a
few.
lot more. There's a lot more, Greg. I'm just saying, okay? You're the Kindle crack dealer from the back alley.
Yeah, he is.
Greg, your haul was awesome.
thank you.
It was amazing. I love watching that. Actually, I'm not in the mood to shop. It's weird. I'm just happy just what I have. So weird.
Well, you know, we're all going to be going through withdrawals in
November 6th.
Mhm.
I know. I'm probably saying that now, but it's going to probably change as soon as the challenge begins.
Of course, because what's going to happen is you're going to find a good Kindle deal,
Mhm.
and it's going to be really hard to say no. But
You're gonna see somebody on Bookstagram or somebody on Book Talk or somebody on YouTube talking about a
Oscar
book
Wilde.
coming out, and you're gonna be like,
Oscar
"Oh,
Wilde said. Oscar Wilde said, "The only way to rid yourself from temptation is to yield to it."
Just give in. Give in to temptation. That's how it fixes it. I'm so on Alan with that.
Thanks,
Oscar
Fred.
Wilde.
Huh? What, Garen?
And Fred said about the top, so I just said thanks, Fred.
Oh yeah,
See, you got
I
your
love
your,
your top
sure,
there.
yeah,
That's
you're-
pretty cool.
it's brilliant."
Yeah, it's the
It kind of
trousers
gives
that
me
match the
Beetlejuice
train.
vibes.
Did I say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right
yeah.
there? It's brilliant. Do you have your kettle on? Do you have your kettle on, buddy?
I really wanted to put the kettle on, and I thought I'll jump in because otherwise, you know, I'm not there, and I wouldn't have done my haunting.
Is that Teddy or Bella?
this is Teddy. There's
Aw.
is that Chewy or Oreo?
Oreo.
Oreo. Okay, you went down. You just wanted to walk by and say hello. All right.
It's
you
Teddy.
want to say hi to me,
Burns.
my best friend Teddy. So hi, Teddy.
Shall I answer Fred's question? He's got there about Halloween decorations.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. They are all the supermarkets have got Halloween stuff on the shelves now. That'll be there till once Halloween's done. Then it will be replaced by Christmas stuff. But there's because it's Guy Fawkes night as well over here on the 5th of November, so they'll be selling loads of fireworks as well. But yeah, there's loads of Halloween stuff everywhere, and I've seen some in people's houses already. But yeah, I've got loads of sweets ready to give out tomorrow.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Although saying that,
what you
we
all
have to put something in the
hand
window.
out? What you all hand out
What-
over in the UK?
There's usually I think there's bits of chocolate and Haribo and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Herringbone.
Haribo candy.
Haribo.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's big over here.
Yeah.
Is anyone passing out candy?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm actually not. I'm actually taking the day off on Halloween. Just because I
Does that
dress
mean you
up
normally
and
do-
Halloween is pretty much my theme all year. So when actually Halloween comes around, I'm just like, my day off.
So you hand out candy every other day, do you?
No, I wish. Could you imagine? That'd be like the badass house they always give out candy.
You get a reputation around the neighborhood. You got to go around and get some sweets off. That is rad.
You know what's funny? My neighbors actually see me like this in the backyard sometimes, and they don't care.
Yeah. That's cool.
They just go, oh, that weird the weird girl who lives next door, right?
Not the weird girl, the more the hot girl. Think. That's for sure.
You want something? You want something, Teddy?
I don't know, MP, because you go in the backyard looking like that.
I like candy. I like candy.
You like candy, Ellen?
Yes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. My favorite right now is if you go to Costco, they have s'more cookies.
Oh my God.
They're really good.
So I do like biscuits. It's got to be said.
Oh man, those are great. I've had those.
That looks like a jammy Dodger.
They're kind of like that. Yeah, they're from
my
a
God.
Scottish company.
They're crumpets. Crumpets.
No, not crumpets. They were shortbread biscuits. What I just held up.
There's
Same thing.
Same
Same
thing.
thing in America.
Now crumpets are really soft.
Oh,
You have
okay.
soft biscuits, and
Oh,
you clearly
man.
not looked after your biscuits.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to invite Nim into the live, but right now she's a little busy. I'm like, oh, rats. She would have been great to come over here.
It would have been nice to have her on. But here's a message from her. She says, the ritual was really good to me. The book club I read it with hated it. LOL. I know. I like that one. I also liked his book, The Reddening. It had a really great premise. It started off really great where they discovered an archaeological site thousands of years old where people have been murdered.
Wow.
Wow.
What? And it was really good. I mean, he didn't quite pull it off because he likes to change things up in the middle. He likes to throw a wrench into the machine work around the middle.
We'll
of the
take
book.
it in a different direction, sort of thing.
Yes.
Mm.
And in the ritual, that direction worked. And for the reddening, it was okay. It was an okay switch, but I really liked the premise more than the way he switched out. But
Have you guys read Graham Masterson?
I love Graham Masterson.
Yeah, I've read one of his books. It was really good. The Red Hotel, I think it's called. That was really good. It's quite horrific, kind of like creepy, more creepy than horrific. But yeah, I thought that was good. And he's a bit of a big name, isn't he, Graham Masterson? I keep seeing books by him everywhere.
His first book was The Manitou, which is very famous.
Oh, I like The Manitou. I have the movie in my shelf right now. I have the movie, but I don't have the book yet.
The book was $1.99 a week ago. It might still be $1.99. I don't know. But one of my favorite was originally called Feast. It's now republished as Ritual.
Oh.
And the premise is there is a food critic, and his idea is that he has to go out and review restaurants, and he comes across a cult of self-cannibalism.
Oh wow!
Oh, great!
Where you cut off your own body parts and eat them.
Nice.
Like toenail.
What?
Yeah, toenail.
Oh my God!
But it was a really, really creepy story.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Great. That book that you mentioned, the one you're trying to find, there's a bunch of them on eBay for like $15.
Oh, the doll who ate his mother?
Yes.
Oh God! You guys.
It looks so freaking good. Honestly, it does. And there's a lot of them on eBay.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah. Great deal on eBay.
I'm gonna go throw up now.
I was going to show you.
Hello, Todd. Woohoo. Cheers, everyone. All-star lineup. Happy Halloween. Gareth, your video on the relationship with books was right on the money. Individual books.
You guys in your extreme horror. I swear to God. I'm going to say something. You guys in your extreme horror, I can't handle that. I don't like Saw. I don't like Saw. I've never seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like John Carpenter. Don't get me twisted, but I just don't like that extreme horror.
Gareth,
Dad knows.
read a book from Extreme Horror? Like,
I-
what is
So,
your
yeah.
most extreme horror, Gareth? Like you ever read?
The most extreme horror I've read.
Yes.
Oh God.
I don't know. What's the most extreme horror I've read?
Because I know you don't really mention extreme horror, but like, when was the last book you have read?
Yeah, I don't read extreme horror. I don't think. I mean, I suppose maybe the Richard Lehman stuff.
That
That
was
can
good.
get
My last
quite
book
graphic.
was a seller, so.
Yeah.
Like that book called Hog that Ollie talked about and MJ and everybody was talking about.
Oh, I didn't talk about that.
I won't be reading that.
Well,
No, that was more sexual. That really wasn't horror. That was just
Yeah, that was child abuse, wasn't it?
way off subject, and it's a
Yes.
popular book right now. Have you guys seen Nimharia's Britney Spears review? Have you guys read the book? It was.
I read the book.
MJ has.
I want to. Oh, MJ has. Oh,
I read
okay.
it and I reviewed it already. Yeah.
Yeah, it is so good. Nimharia got me wanting to purchase that book.
Yeah, Floth reviewed it and then MJ
Yeah.
reviewed it.
I
and-
think Ollie's
yeah.
going to read it soon.
Yeah.
He's reviewing it this week, isn't he? Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's sad but good.
It is good.
Well,
See,
I like
that's
some
kind of
entertainment tonight. You know, I'm a TV watcher. I watch TV.
General
So,
Hospital. That's
I'm going to
out.
start Nonfiction November in the next couple of days. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to start my biography of Charles Adams. So I'm very looking forward to that. That should be really
who's
cool.
he?
Who's he?
Yeah.
Charles Adams. He's the cartoonist who invented the Addams Family.
Oh, okay. Wow, brilliant.
He's my favorite cartoonist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've done him. There's a few videos on my channel about him, or at least that I mention him. But there's one video where I did Edward Gorey, Edward Gorey, Gahan Wilson, Tim Burton, and Charles Adams in the same video. Did a little thing about him.
Ed Gorey.
That's pretty
I
cool.
think bonded
Yeah.
over Ed Gorey.
Yeah, I have a 3-book collection of Ed Gorey's. My still favorite is the alphabet one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Neville, who died of ennui or something.
Yes.
Ennui.
So
And
good.
someone was eaten by bears.
Yes. So
Yeah,
good.
that's it.
That's one.
Yeah, Charles Adams drew cartoons for the New Yorker.
Nice.
Right. We were
Yeah.
talking about the New Yorker, Greg, today, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah.
Before we started, that no one on the internet knows if you're a dog. Like, the old cartoon has 2 dogs on the computer, and then one
Yeah,
dog. Look at this. No one on the internet knows if you're a dog.
Yeah.
So you got to get
True.
Watson to make some posts.
All
Of
right.
course, I think a dog is posting says, "Got any treats?"
What's William saying there about what's the cat done? There's probably a while back, wasn't it?
I think he mentioned because Teddy came up and he just
Oh yeah.
instead of putting his face, he just
Teddy's
Yeah.
my friend.
happy. Oh, Nicole's bookish nook. Hello, Nicole.
Oh, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Sorry, it's taken like 10 minutes to say hi, but
Oh, I
We're
hope
busy.
it's still here.
it works. Oh, Williams read Masterson's book Mirror. I'm not
cool. I'll watch that.
sure if I read that one yet.
I watched the review with him.
Hey Gareth, did you see my tribute? Little horror library horrors for PAX for Halloween. It was a nice little
No.
tribute video for her.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I need to watch that. When did you put that
Yeah.
up? Yesterday?
Nim Harriet, Emily, Edie Lewis, Chris, and I got together and did a tribute just
Wow.
for PAX.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it came out. I could not be as good as Pax, of course not, because she is the queen of horror and she has that beautiful legacy. But we all got together as a team and did a Pax tribute.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I totally bombed it though.
Very nice.
Yeah, Alan shared it.
So here's a question from Fred. A question for each of you. What is your favorite Halloween horror movie? I know Gareth and Alan have answered this before, but it's Halloween tomorrow, so I'll ask again. I think my favorite would be the original Night of the Living Dead.
That's a good one.
I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, on my live stream, one of my friends said he hated that, and it was really controversial because everyone else on the stream were like, "What?"
Why would he hate
George
it?
Romero.
Why would he hate it?
I don't know. Clearly, the man's insane.
Oh.
The problem is that it's rare where a horror movie hits almost everything perfect.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I love it. Well, to be fair, I really love Dawn of the Dead as well. But yeah,
the original or the remake?
Never seen it. Never seen
the
it.
original. The original. I'm not into running zombies.
We've had this conversation before: running zombies or shambling zombies.
Oh my
Shambling
god.
zombies for me, because they're dead, aren't they?
Right.
So what makes them special is that they're relentless. And if they're just like running around going, then they're just like any other monster. But what makes them special is that they're slow but relentless, and you can't sleep or stop looking around because they could be anywhere. To me, that's what makes them special.
And the thing is, I mean, the other one, it became more of what kind of firearms can you come up against them and blow them all away? But when they're slow, it's just like you're okay, but when you let your guard down, that's when things happen, because it's
Garbustina, I love your pumpkin.
Thank you.
So Garbustina, what is your favorite Halloween?
Carry on, Greg. Apropos to nothing. Carry on, Greg.
What? No, we're just saying.
Yeah, we're going through our favorite Halloween film.
I carved it with a power tool today.
Oh man,
Powerful.
good job.
Yeah.
I just like a simple knife. And I'm
So-
very good at it.
Yep.
MJ, what's your Halloween film?
30 Days of Night is my favorite.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Google it right now. 30 Days a Night.
Mm-hmm.
That's relentless as well, isn't it?
Yes,
That
it
is.
is. And you have to
it's,
watch it at night with
what-
no lights on. You have to.
My
And
favorite
it's one of
Halloween movie is Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's
That movie flipped me out.
Mm-hmm.
The first one or which one?
Yeah, the first one.
That one's good.
I remember
With
going.
the tongue in the phone. The tongue in the phone.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Depp.
I walked out of the theater. Give me home. I'm done.
Johnny Depp scene was epic.
I'll tell you what,
Oh,
one of
yes.
my favorite horror films, which doesn't get talked about enough, it's a 1950s French film, black and white, called Eyes Without a Face.
Mm.
You mentioned
I
that
think
on
I talked about
the video.
Talk about this.
It's such a brilliant film.
It was based on
the first song, like,
a novel.
Damn.
it's. Have you seen it, Greg?
I haven't. I looked up the novel, and the novel is like you can't find it anywhere.
Right. I didn't know it was from a novel, but it's so disturbing, and the ending is really like still creepy but beautiful as well. It's so brilliantly done. I'll quickly summarize the plot, and then I'm sure you'll want to see it when you know what the plot is. So this mad scientist is kidnapping women, or he's using this woman to kidnap other women, and when he's got them in his lab, he's removing their face because he wants to find the right perfect fit face for his daughter, who had a horrific accident. She's wandering around with this mask on that's covering all of her face, and it's a really disturbing mask as well.
Of the Lambs, but
Yeah, but this is from the 50s out, so it's amazing that their film like that was made in the 50s. You know what I mean, in black and white. And there is a scene where he's taking the face off, which is quite strong. But it's so brilliantly done. It's really good, and there's a really kind of weird atmosphere for the whole film because he's kind of experimenting on animals as well, and you can kind of hear them kind of creating a lot of fuss in the cages as well. And like when the daughter's walking through with a weird mask, and it's just so good. It's brilliant.
Ooh.
Eyes
So
without a
good.
face.
It sounds horrific to me.
Well, it's kind of it's weirdly poetic as well. It's French, so clearly there's going to be a bit of poetry about
okay.
it's not just brutal. But it's not really that brutal. Really.
Yes, Camus. Okay.
Okay. What about bad? What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Yeah, bad.
That's hard to pick, honestly. I mean, the first, I don't know, like the original Michael Myers with Jamie Lee Curtis, the first one. I would say that would be my favorite. Just a good old classic horror.
A lot of the I think a lot of it's done by the score in that film.
Mm-hmm.
The music.
Agree.
Yeah, it's just
it's just like John Carpenter couldn't afford a musician to hire a composer, so he just did it himself.
He's done in loads of his films. Most of his films he wrote the music for because he was in a band before he did films, wasn't he?
I think so. I don't know.
He was in a rock band.
I like John Carpenter's "They Live." Have you seen "They Live"?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
with
it's got a
Roddy. I forget his last name. Yeah,
Piper.
The wrestler.
Rowdy Piper.
That fight scene. Oh my God! I've never seen a fight scene like that in my life. It's like never ending. It's so never ending. It's comical. They're beating each other up and continually and never ending. They Live is a great film.
I saw it when it was new, and on it, I've never seen it again, but it was pretty good. Now, here's one. Who remembers the 70s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Philip Kaufman. Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Philip Kaufman directed it. Yeah, Donald Sutherland.
It has the best movie ending of all time.
It's a good ending.
It is.
I've only seen the modern one. It's like a young girl, I think her brother, and then her father. And she's like a really pretty young girl. And I think they're like slugs or something, and they go in and then
that's something else.
Is that something way else?
That's something completely different.
Oh, sorry.
Invasion of the Body.
There was a version by Abel Ferreira, where he changed it quite a lot. So maybe that's that version. I don't know because he did change it a lot.
There was a modern one with Nicole Kidman that I did not see.
God, I love her.
That was after that.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman, she's gorgeous. That's for sure. She's good in any movie.
Redhead, blue eyes, looks like a librarian. I'm there.
She's blonde.
I'm going to have to say,
okay.
Never seen
I was going to be in the library.
TMI. Okay, TMI.
You're only speaking the truth, Ellen. You're only speaking the truth.
Hey, there could be lots of people working in libraries that need your company, mate. So go for it.
All right. People saying hi. Hi. Oh, here's one. Nim says, yep, ugh on running zombies makes her angry.
Yeah.
Shannon's here.
Yeah, Shannon's here. A Night of the Living Dead. Is
Shannon?
that the dead girl twirling her hair and laughing creepily? No.
You know what? I have a good question. Us five in the live stream right now, who would be the last one to survive in a zombie fight?
What about of us lot?
Gareth, really? You think he would die? He'd be the last one.
Gareth is too kind. He's too kind. He would
I'd vote for MJ surviving the long.
I'm better than most, so I'm gonna say me.
Whose brain would taste better? I would say Alan's. Wow. Always like.
No, the thing is, who would be the first one to bite it? Die.
Yeah.
That'd be Ellen.
Yeah.
As long as I've got salt and pepper, I'll give you any kind of brain.
He'd go to a zombie. Hey, got a light?
Exactly.
I'd be shooting them down.
Okay, well, who would trip who to try to get away from a zombie? Who would be the bad person in this little live stream?
Oh, really? Do a Shane. Who would do a Shane? That's what he
Alan?
does, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be Alan again. He'd try to trip someone else and then go out for his
I
smoke.
could totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan would. You can't trust Alan, can you? Really?
He's flipping you off.
All in good fun.
Is Nimla, I Love Eyes Without a Face. Amazing movie.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to write that down too.
Hammer
I'll write
movie.
it down.
For
Okay.
Hammer movies, I love the
Yeah.
1958 Horror of Dracula.
Hammer is
Ooh.
where it's at.
They used to show
There's
those on TV, like on the weekend. They used to have like a Saturday afternoon horror movie. They just showed those old Hammer movies, and
Mhm.
That's a big part of our British cinema history, isn't it? The Hammer movies, really important.
Yeah.
Greg, since
they
you
are
don't watch
pretty-
movies, would there be a movie that you would maybe want to watch just for the heck of it? And what would it be? Like, if you know, I know you don't watch movies and stuff, but if you would.
well, I like the older ones. The newer movies just don't really interest me anymore. You know, the only one that I thought about going to see was the Oppenheimer movie,
Mm.
Okay.
just because I like the subject, you know, of the atomic bomb and building it. But
Yeah.
I find most modern movies just too many special effects and too much focus on star actors and
That's true.
And too long.
There's still intelligent indie films being made, so it's just you just got to be a bit
some,
choosy,
but
find the right ones. I saw a film that I think has not been praised enough that just come out called The Creator. It was absolutely amazing. I loved it, everything about it. So, and that's an AI kind of robots against humans thing, and it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really good. Really wanted to see it in the cinema, and I'm so glad I did because it's huge, you know. So yeah, brilliant, really good. It's like made for me, that one.
and we were speaking of Hammer movies. I'm trying to remember which it was a Frankenstein movie, and I remember in this one he was burying body parts in like his courtyard, and then they had a water leak.
Oh, great.
So the body parts just sort of flopping out of the like an arm. Just,
Yeah.
That sounds
Sounds
so
like New Orleans.
Mm. Mm.
Sounds like Paris.
Mm. Mhm.
Continue, Greg.
says the 1958 The Blob class. I love
Yeah.
The Blob. When I was-
Blob is
That's a good
so good.
It's classic.
So
Have
good.
you guys seen the because one of the streams I heard people talk about werewolf films, and there's a werewolf film that don't get talked about enough, and I've seen it loads of times. For some reason, it kept getting shown on British TV. I mean, it is a British werewolf film, but it's an Oliver Reed one. Oliver Reed's the main guy. It's called Curse of the
Wow.
Werewolf.
Actor.
Do you know Curse of the Werewolf? Oliver Reed is the werewolf.
I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I know the actor.
yeah. Quite cool makeup for the time, you know. Not like to the quality of American Werewolf London and The Howling and that, but it's still quite good like makeup, you know. And Dog Soldiers, that's another good one. I think we talked about. I think me and MJ talked about Dog Soldiers.
Yeah.
But that's a great werewolf film.
Mhm.
And they cleverly didn't show much of the werewolves in Dog Soldiers because it was really, you know, like the suspense was really good. And you just sort of like saw them.
American Werewolf in London. American Werewolf in London.
Mhm.
I love that film. Love it. It's in my top 10 films of all time, easily. That film, I love it. I've seen it so many times. And the transformation scene, I could watch that
Yeah.
millions of times. You know, to me, that's as good as the skeleton fight in Jason and the Argonauts.
Ooh.
Right.
What about all the movies like Army of Darkness, The Evil Dead? Those were good.
Oh yeah, Evil Dead. Yeah.
Oh,
Sam Raimi. You were talking about Sam Raimi in my stream.
Those are like the classic funny horror movies that I like.
Sam Raimi, yeah.
Well, what was good about those is that is like when you're working on a budget, I
Yeah.
actually think that helps the movie more than when you have unlimited budget and you can do, because then
Especially horror films.
you're relying on those special effects to carry the story.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're doing something like The Evil Dead, you just have like catch up and maybe
But I think that's why the horror film and the indie film is so well matched,
Yeah.
because it really works for low budget practical effects. Whereas some other films, it doesn't work as well. But horror really, really lends itself to that kind of visceral, physical thing.
Mhm.
So I think that's why it works.
because
Because there's
you don't show everything in such detail. You just hint at what's going on. Now,
yeah.
like when we went back to like the Night of the Living Dead,
Yeah.
there's a scene where they're eating people, and they're just eating turkey legs. You know, you put a human shirt on a turkey leg, and you eat the turkey leg, and it looks like
but you've got to suspend your disbelief, haven't you? Otherwise, you never enjoy anything. You know?
Have you guys seen the movie Eating Raoul?
I did see that.
Wow.
Eating
Yeah, a while back.
Raoul.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that, Gareth.
It was ages ago. Why'd you bring it up?
Because it's so sick.
Or what about the movie It's Alive, where the baby is like,
Oh yeah, but no, Alan, from Eating Raoul, I remember one line of the movie:
yeah.
"Whip me, beat me, make me write bad checks."
That is such a sick movie. Everybody Google Eating Raoul.
It was good. It was fun.
It was before like Little House of Horrors, I think. So it's about eating people and killing them in a hotel.
Oh wow.
No,
yeah,
no,
edible.
wait a second, Alan.
Fucking
think I'm
sick.
mixing up. Eating Raoul is where a couple, they're middle-aged, they're running out of money. So they decide to invite swingers.
Exactly.
Oh.
Swingers over. And so they kill them, and then they don't know what to do with the bodies, so they hire someone else to get rid of the bodies. And eventually they said, well, we just eat the bodies, get rid of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But now
it's a comedy. It's
It is a comedy.
it's a comedy, though.
You mentioned It's Alive.
It's
Now-
so outrageous. Eating Raoul.
Yeah.
Everybody Google that now, man.
Oh, not bother. I mean, I forgot all about it after I saw it. So you know.
Yeah. Dad, you mentioned that was the first year for Garbagas. That was my novelization. I read the novelization of It's Alive, and
Oh, really? Oh, It's Alive.
It's Alive. That's where the babies are,
Yeah,
the
people.
mutant baby.
It's a good classic one.
It's
They don't look right.
they don't, but the book it was just, I don't know. I read it and I said, it's a novelization of a bad movie.
I was interested in Andrew from It Came From the Pages novelization event, but he's not put anything up about it. So Ollie's mentioned it, and I've looked around his channel to see what he said about it, but he's not put anything up about it.
No, he's keeping it on Patreon. It's a Patreon event.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Fair
About
enough.
all his favorite novelization, because he's got a lot of novelizations.
And I said to him last year, I'm like, Andrew, you need to do a novelization November, but he doesn't want to keep it. He doesn't want to put it out there. He wants to keep it close, this year at least.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to read Constantine for it, I think. That's the only novelization I have.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. I love the fact that Ollie's going to read Splinter of the Mind's Eye. That was one of the first books I ever read when I was a kid. I loved it. Can't tell you much about it now. It was about 4,000 years ago. One of the first, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, Alan Dean Foster.
Alan, okay.
The first one I ever read properly was Star Wars. And I remember reading it in camping when I was with the Cubs.
Well, Alan Dean Foster was the king of novelizations at one point.
Yeah.
I remember I did Alien novel. He did the novelization of Alien.
Yeah. He's done loads. Yeah.
Mm.
I said he did. Like I said, he was the king of novelizations at one point in his career. So Nim said, or maybe just made it popular.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, wonder which one she's talking about.
I know. I was like, what should I
Maybe Al just made eating Raoul popular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope so. What a trip! What a trip of a movie.
Tribbles.
Tri-
A film about Tribbles.
No.
Nim,
What
here
is
you
those?
get fun of me about the video I made about the woods, Greg. And the one that I'm in the woods and it's all pretty, the peacock farm. And Nim's like, you're gonna get eaten or killed by the Blair Witch. I'm like, no, if I am, I'm taking
Oh
you
my
with me.
God. That was a horrific.
The
I
Blair
remember
Witch wasn't that like a low
Blair
budget
Witch
film too?
Project. Yes.
Yeah, but that
I
freaked me
saw
out.
that
actually thought
in
it was
Arizona.
real. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh my God, tripped me out.
Because nobody really thought it was real. Like the whole audience in the theater was just like
Yeah.
freaking quiet. We didn't
They
know.
mentioned that it's like, for a while, people really thought it was found footage.
Yeah, because they did such a good job. It was like a trip.
Oh my God, I saw that with my baby's mama.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that in the drive-ins with my husband.
ooh! I saw that when I was a teenager with my parents.
Yeah, we went to the movie theater and saw that. What
I
a
saw it
great,
at the drive-ins with MJ's husband.
yeah,
Mhm.
Garrett, what a great independent film that is. That they would have an idea for the Blair Witch Project and go videotape it like on their effing phone, basically, and make $1 million.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. If it's a lower budget, you can make more money because the big event films do make a lot of money, but they cost so much they don't actually make any profit. So if there's a low budget film, you've got a lot more chance of making money, haven't you? So,
How
there's
they
a lot
got
to
a
be said. Yeah.
distributor too. You got to get a distributor, but
Yeah.
the Blair
It's gotta get
Witch
legs.
Project caught on like wildfire.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and that's because it had a little bit of a shtick to it, isn't it? And if it's a little bit different, then it'll take off.
Grassroots.
Well, people
Yeah.
here on YouTube make short horror films on YouTube. They're short, but they're really pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
but they get a lot of views. And some
Yeah.
get recognized. And some are pretty good actors.
Yeah, and some of them get picked up to
Yeah.
get given a budget to make a feature film and that, don't they? Yeah.
It all starts from somewhere, I guess, but I think it's pretty neat. That's where I kind of get my ideas. I'm not copying them, but it does help with the ideas of coming up with something cool.
Right.
Your your Pennywise makeup looked amazing in that.
Thank
in that
you.
video.
Thank you. That's like my classic look. I love looking like a Pennywise. It's like the only one that I really enjoy. I like
Now only you have to read the book.
I know, right? I'm Pennywise, but I haven't read the damn book. That's like not.
You'll get
cool
to
at
it
all.
bad.
I know.
You'll
No,
get to it.
I haven't yet, and I'm probably going to read it next year. I was saying that as a reply to something that Greg said on my Stephen King video, because I think Greg, you said you need to read it, and I said I'm going to next year. So, I've read tons of his books, but I haven't read it yet.
I did it when it first came out hardcover. Back,
Wow.
was that the 80s still? Or was it
Yeah.
the 90s?
I think so.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So I remember a lot of the book, but I don't remember the fine details.
It's about a bunch of kids, and Pennywise is.
I remember that level. I did, but it's a 1,000-page book, and I don't remember a lot of the details.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of details in 1,000 pages.
Yeah. Oh, here's a question from Fred.
There's Georgie.
What is the first book each of you will be reading in November?
Well, I said earlier that my first one will be the Charles Adams
Oh, mine's
biography.
what is it, Greg? Maggot Mother Maggot.
That's the first one for your
Read what you
Volume.
want.
own. But I'm sort of in this position because I'm reading right now Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy by John le Carré. It's supposed to be for November, but I'm kind of reading it a bit early. And I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow. But I might not. So maybe that'll be the first one I finish in November. But then I'm stuck. What do I read before the challenge starts? Because I got all these books lined up. And do I want to dig into those or pick something else? Or
I love the fact that you guys thought I'm not going to be able to. I have to read 100 books. I'm going to buy 100 books before I have to read them. I love that. That's hilarious.
I haven't bought 100.
He's bought 56.
Gareth, you're not doing the read what you want, right?
Yeah, I am doing my own version of it. So there's a video. I wasn't going to, and then when they did the live stream and they talked about time rather than amount of books, I thought I can do that. So there's a video coming up next week, which is my version of it. So yeah, and I
have your group support system, like all your friends around you. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. That made me
I only read like 6 or 7 books a month, so it would take me bloody ages to do 25 books. So I have done it. Like, I did a 30 book challenge in between, like when Ollie first did the 100 book challenge. That was before it became like lots of people doing it. And after we finished it, I did my own 30 book challenge, which I managed to do. And then when I did the read what you own challenge last year, I failed it. So that's why I thought I wouldn't do it. But now I am going to do it because of the time thing. I think it's a better choice for me to do time rather than number of
I think Greg is the only one that accomplished it in this group. Right, Greg?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, MJ too, probably.
I hit my goal, my first goal last year, and then I increased it. And then when I went to Europe, I just dropped out. I'm like, I'm going to be buying books in Europe. I'm not going to be.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore.
I mean, that, when I was trying that 500 book challenge, I was going, look, you got to buy books on road trips,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're going to New York or someplace or London or something like that. You're going to have to.
And book shopping with Gareth is so much fun.
And there's so many bookshops in London. There's hundreds of them. I did a bit of shopping on Saturday. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I bought 2 hard case crime books actually, Greg, and I bought something else. I can't remember. But yeah, I love the fact that Roy's done this video today. Put up a video today where he's got a million different caveats. So it's like, I might buy one if I do that. I might do that. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love it.
I love it too.
Because he's still entering the spirit of it. It's just he's not letting himself get unhappy with it. So that's all good.
Right. Do you, like MJ says.
You do you, buddy. Mm-hmm.
Is anyone going to try the master of their domain caveat for 100 book challenge?
I ain't doing
Is that the no caveat thing?
I'd be out.
No caveats.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have any caveats because I'm only giving myself 2 months. So I'm going to not buy anything for 2 months.
I have one out that I think I'm just going to put in there. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So we'll see.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the book 2 prize. So, that's really kind of hard because I don't know what's going to be on that until I'm in the middle of my challenge. So
that's what I signed up for.
Oh, yeah, nonfiction.
I don't know if I'm going to be a judge though or not, but I signed up for it. So we'll see.
Did you sign up for fiction or nonfiction?
I did both because I like both.
You will almost certainly get selected.
Okay, so that's the only leeway.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun.
It is. I mean, it's really kind of interesting because when you get in January, you're gonna get a list of all the books that you want to read, and not all the ones you want are gonna get selected. And then there's some that like when I do it, I go through the list and I grade them on how much I want to read the book, like 5 to 0. And a couple of zeros got through, but and some of them weren't bad. Some I didn't select that I actually really thought should have won, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So there will always be surprises on that list.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the results for fiction. I'm like, hey, I read some of those in the past year. And I'm like, I could do this. Why not? Throw my hat in the ring. So that's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, I did not think very highly of the fiction books this year. It just wasn't my thing, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know until you pick it up.
Bring a little rock and roll to the prize. That's what I say.
Yep. Williams Library. I hope to pick up Tommyknockers next year.
Tommyknockers.
Ooh.
Tommyknockers.
That's one I haven't
I
read.
hated that
Well,
book.
hello.
Richardson Reads.
Hello.
Yeah, I
It's
hated that.
fun.
It's my worst Stephen King book, Tommyknockers. Sucked.
I don't think it's that popular, is it?
My humble opinion.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, that was written right about the time King stopped doing drugs and alcohol.
Figured.
So I think he had a lot of personal issues going on, like struggling with his addictions and.
Yeah.
I hate Tommyknockers as much as I hate The Dome.
Well, the problem is with Tommyknockers is I love the concept of the Tommyknockers. I think that is just
An airplane,
no. This is the one where the guy finds an alien spaceship in his backyard that's been buried under the ground, and as he's unburying it, the aliens start influencing him more and more.
Maybe I should reread it.
That's a cool plot, though.
It is cool.
It's a bit like the Stephen King story in Creepshow when there's that meteorite in his garden and it ends up turning him slowly into a plant, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty cool story because Stephen King acts in that, doesn't he? He plays the character.
Nick. Hello, Nick. Have we seen Nick before? I can't remember. I signed up for both categories too. Love the Book 2 prize.
All right, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, here's Nim. My worst book is Salem's Lot. So
I love that.
Yeah, she doesn't like Salem's Lot, and I just burned that book. I'm like, no.
That was my number 3 in my top 5. I love Salem's Lot.
Tommyknocker sounds cool to Nim.
Wow.
Greg also Nim did not like the ending of the Black Farm.
Black Farm.
It's a good book, very good book, but she didn't like the ending. Greg, I'm like, oh, that made me cry. But she had a good points on that.
I thought it was just a little too easy.
A little bit, yeah, like superhuman.
For the end of the Black Farm. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was just not a knockout ending.
Those were exactly my thoughts, and Nim actually thought that too. Like, it was going great until the ending.
Well, that's one of the problems. Is like sometimes you're going on a book like that, and how do you end that puppy? And
exactly.
make it make sense. Yeah. Richardson Leeds loves Salem's Lot. I remember liking that. But again, I last read it in high school, so
Jerusalem's Lot.
Been a while.
Yeah, I only read Salem's Lot recently. It was only like a year ago or something that I read that one, so I loved it. So Nick is new.
Pardon me?
Nick is new.
Nick is new.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Hi, everyone. First time joining your live show. Well, welcome. I can't remember everyone who's commented, but it did sound new. Williams Library. The irony is I want to read the book because of the bad reviews and the story behind the writing of it. Okay, he's talking about the Tommyknockers.
Tommyknockers, yeah.
I know it's unpopular. Well, you know something? Everyone's going to have their own
Their
taste.
opinions. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
But
I
those
got
are-
into a
you know-
spate of
Yeah.
Go on.
Sorry, Garrett. No,
Carry
I was like the unpopular opinions is the best conversations.
It is.
Well, I was going to say that I went on this sort of tunnel thing where I was just watching loads and loads of booktubers talk about how they ranked Stephen King books and what their favorite ones were, and they were all completely different. There was
Yeah.
a few that came up a lot, but so many were so varied, and you just think, well, that says something about his writing. To be fair, that people find good stuff in all sorts of different books. You know.
I like those videos actually, Garrett. I've seen like 3. They all have different opinions, and sometimes they pick Pet Sematary and something else.
I think I watched about 20. I watched so many.
I
20? Oh, that's good though. That means the Stephen King genre or the Stephen King authors popular.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I think everyone will agree he's popular.
Yep.
But I think part of his popularity is because of the amount of books that have turned into films, because people relate to films and they want to read the book and all that. I think it really makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I mean, the Harry
love,
Potter books wouldn't be as popular if it weren't for the films. They would be still popular, but
have you guys read Hearts in Atlantis? That's my favorite. Or Dreamcatcher.
I haven't read
Oh,
this.
Dreamcatcher's nasty. The movie? Oh,
I've
Yeah,
got
great
Dreamcatcher.
book.
I haven't read it.
that was gross.
Those are my favorite. Hearts in Atlantis or Dreamcatcher.
Hmm.
Well, you know, I could go back to it and The Shining and all that. But yeah, if you haven't read Hearts in Atlantis is about Hearts, the card game, and it takes place in Vietnam
Wow.
All right.
around time era.
I have a question. If you guys were
Read
able
it.
to be a Stephen King character, what would it be in the books?
Oh God.
To be a character?
Yeah, like could it be Misery, like Dolores, Jack Nicholson?
I have to say, I don't
Paige?
think I'd want to be any of his characters.
No, just for fun.
Just for fun.
No. Well,
These characters don't tend to have.
No
I've been
work,
calling
and
Alan Jack
no
Nicholson
work, and
since
no
we're
play
typing.
makes Jack a dull boy.
now I'm gonna put a caveat there, is we're doing Mr. Mercedes in December.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, I would probably like to be Bill Hodgkin, whatever, the detective.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Hodges, I think his name, yeah.
He sounds, I haven't read it yet, but he sounds cool.
I'm kind of in the pickle in that because I haven't bought any of the books and I'm doing the read what you own challenge. So I'm kind of screwed.
No, you're not. Buy them now.
We have like
You can
6
buy 'em
days.
bad.
I can't think of any Stephen King characters I want to be.
And
Yeah.
also, you remember that books for challenges normally don't count against you, but
And
you still
Dad she gets an off. You have to buy all the Holly books, so you get an off on that. Dad.
oh, well, go ahead and buy. You can buy the Bill Hodgkins trilogy on Kindle. That's what I did.
Nim's written a good comment about which character Nim would be.
All right, I'm gonna get down to that 1 second. Here's Todd Bellinger. Or should we get down to Nim's character first? Oh, she'd be the. We'll jump. I'd be the girl from Firestarter. Light my
Ooh.
enemies in
Oh
fire.
yeah, Drew
Yeah, that's a
Barrymore.
good
Oh my
one.
God,
I can see Nim on fire.
Barrymore. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So, yep. Here's Todd. Between
Love
you all, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see you guys read a lot of Christmas
Well,
books, one-offs, etc., a la Christmas Murder, Christmas. I don't read Christmas books. I'm gonna put it right out there. I've read A Christmas Carol before, and
bah humbug. Bah humbug.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
love
think it
Christmas
was
Carol.
very good.
I
We
love Christmas Carol.
Greg.
I've read Christmas books, but they're horror themed.
Hey, what
So,
happened to Garrett?
Oh, we lost Gareth.
Like Krampus or something. Yeah.
Last year I read
Well, that was
one.
my Trumpet's comment.
about an alien that was coming down on Christmas Eve. And I don't know if you saw this one on Kindle, Greg, but there was a horror Christmas short story collection that was on sale on Kindle.
I'd still pass.
I picked it up.
No.
Now,
Todd knows mine is
So
all.
Todd, yes.
now, the one thing is there is an old paperback short story collection called Tales from the Crypt.
I see in your comics.
No, they're not comic. It's short stories.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the short stories, there was a psychopath dressed up as Santa Claus on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
That's all I remember.
I've seen your Tales from the Crypt books.
Yeah. But this is different. It's not the same as a comic. These were just written short stories. So here's Nick. My favorite King book is 11/22/63. It wasn't so much horror, but I enjoyed the time travel aspect. You know, I've mentioned it before, is that King sort of blew it in the time travel at the very end of the book. He tried to justify time travel too much.
Mm.
It's like when you a couple of the classic time travel story, you just have a machine or a portal, takes you in time. That's all you need. You don't need to have time cops watching over you and say, no, you don't break the rules of time travel. Just that's where for me, that's where that novel fell apart. Other than that, it could have been up there with the top of them.
Mm.
Wow. I'm going to try to finish it.
All right. So
Mm.
Nim, now here's interesting.
Brick. It's a brick.
It is. Her top three are Gerald's Game, Girls Who Loved Tom Gordon, and Carrie.
Yeah.
No, I have not read The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, but I reread Carrie last year, and I really thought it was very well done.
Oh.
Gerald's Game is a trip. You know, it's you're tied up on a bed. Oh my God. Please.
That's scary too, though. I agree on that.
Oh, here's Gareth.
I look like, bad. I want to say something to bad.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Gareth's weird. Stop.
It won't be too weird. I envy you, Bad, and you're gonna read some Stephen King.
Uh-huh.
And I envy you in your journey in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do. Yeah. You're gonna have a wonderful ride.
Do you think? Well, it's because me and Ellen been talking about Stephen King on Boxer, and I've been telling him, like, the honest truth, I have not really read Stephen King books, and Alan's been like really sweet because he's been telling me and guiding me, like, what he
because
likes.
I'm old.
No, it's not that. Nim Harry has read a lot of Stephen King books. It's just that I've just been late in the game. But yeah, your advice is helpful. But thank you.
So Richardson reads, he likes Dance Macabre is good nonfiction. And there's Nim, her fire starter. Peter the Book Lover. One of my favorite scare scenes is in Salem's Lot mini TV series. The vampire scared the hell out of me when he was a kid.
I remember.
David Soul. He used to be what TV show? What show was he? No, he was on. He was Chips.
Right, but he was the actor in Firestarter too.
Hmm.
Okay, I kind of remember him from Chips. Was that the right show I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. And Gareth, 11/22/63 is his favorite too. And he liked Dance Macabre. Okay.
Alan, are you enjoying the Stephen King books so far?
It's kind of getting it's grown.
Yeah.
I like it so far, but I might even DNF it.
Oh. So you might be along the lines with Greg, maybe. You're just not liking it.
It's too long. It's like the Scorsese film. It's just too long.
And that's okay. Like, just go into another book we
I'm
don't
trying
like.
to keep up. I'm listening to it on audio and I'm reading it at night. But I'm more enthralled with
What?
the
A
Civil
wars?
War. I'm still
Oh.
in the Civil War. Yeah, I'm still in Fredericksburg. What can I say?
Okay.
As long as
Like
you're
I said,
enjoying it.
I really liked it up until the end. I thought it was going great.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still back in Virginia, man.
I was telling Alan that he might be like a little bit like vacation sick because he was so spoiled and enjoying it over there. You and
Tell me
Chris
about
took
it.
good care of him. And
Oh.
Teddy.
Oh, it starts getting Hutch with David Cole.
But I love that Alan shared all of that. It was so cute to see everything.
Well, thank you.
The secret, the Nim says, I'm still very interested in watching the adaptations of Salem's Lot. I like the Pet Cemetery movie better than the book.
Yeah.
I know, a very unpopular opinion. Well, it's okay to have an unpopular opinion.
We
Yeah,
gotta have Nick. Nick, you
popular.
need to come on live because I think with the differences of opinions, I think it would be a really good hot topic and conversation. You need to get over here. Because me and her are yin and yang when it comes to the books. Like, she reads my books and I read hers, but she has a different opinion, which I love. Like, it would be a good hot topic.
Well, I sent the link to the live show again now that Garrett's off. You know, we can still get some more people on. Let's see. Pet Cemetery movie was is that the original one with Fred Munster?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
The 1989?
Oh gosh.
IDK.
Yeah.
Might be.
It could be. I know they remade it.
No, the remake sucked. I didn't like the remake.
Misery is a great book. It
Definitely, yeah.
it has a gimmick in it. Like he's typing and he can't type the R or the T or whatever.
I like when he gets the papers on and he lights it. And he's like, psh. I love that part. Or when he gets the ashes and like, oh yeah,
when you read the book.
And it, yeah, that was a good fight between those two.
When you read the book, though, there's a gimmick in it. Greg knows.
Ah.
Yeah. So Nim, yeah, the original. She liked the original. The remake was awful.
Yeah, it was.
I had.
Why don't you join the show?
I think she might later. She wanted to. She really did want to, but she couldn't tonight. But you never know. Maybe she will warm up to the idea, and then we'll have her. Greg and I will have Nim. Yeah.
Okay.
You never know.
Definitely, she's welcome to join.
Mm-hmm.
Say Fred's name 3 times.
Fred's? Oh my goodness. He shocked me when he popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was really cool.
Fred's kind of shy. Fred's a shy guy. We've been trying to get him on the show for a few months.
Mm-hmm. That was huge. That was huge that he showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
We get some scoops out in this little channel, but not too many.
That's right.
But when I first joined your guys' live, I felt like I was gonna throw up because I was nervous. You guys don't feel that way? I guess not.
No.
I do.
Yeah, I get really nervous.
At this point, I've been doing it for a year, and it's just like
It's normal.
It's.
I get anxiety, and you saw it when I was live with that guy. I get anxiety, and
yeah, me too.
Yeah, when I was live with Greg in Virginia, oh my God, I was so nervous and Just
Like,
who?
You can't tell. You're like really cool and collective.
Mm.
You can't tell. You're like really just chilled. That's why a lot of people like you, Alan. It's because you're just like really chilled.
Hey,
Like
Fred.
Our live on Saturday, I didn't prepare one thing. We just sat down and started talking. It was great.
I never prepare anything for these live
No.
shows. Don't you know?
Mm-mm.
It's just
I try to call Greg, but he never accepts my calls.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're heading out to a pub to talk with your friends, you don't have an agenda
Mhm.
that you really talk about. It's just whatever show. I mean, if it's like Halloween, of course you're going to talk about Halloween stuff. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So here's for whatever reason. Yep, I do have to go for now. It was great chatting, great
Bye,
live.
Nim.
Goodbye, Nim. Thank you for dropping by. All right. So what else do we got for talk about here? It's not like Gareth went on for 5 hours. I'm like,
How did he
No.
do that? That's amazing.
We're just very chatty.
Well, I've got the football game going on.
Oh, who's winning? I don't even know who's playing.
I can't really see because hang on.
He's so cute. I can't get over that mask. It's too cute.
It's the Chargers and the Jets. So
Oh.
the Jets are in your neighborhood, MJ.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets are doing well too.
Who's their quarterback? Garoppolo? No.
I don't know that information.
Okay.
But yeah, my Ohio State's doing great. I love them.
Mhm.
And I root for Penn too.
I
I root for you guys.
I know.
I'm not into sports, but I was telling Greg, Ellen, I'm like, Greg, are you into sports? I'm not.
No, he's not.
But I did promise you, Ellen, I might get into a sport. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see.
and welcome back, Gareth.
Hey, there you are.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
funny seeing you here again.
Hello, chatty.
You all right, mate?
Hey, mate.
Yeah, so my phone said it was too hot. So I ain't playing no more.
Oh, yeah,
So-
cool it down. Yeah.
So I just put it on top of the fridge and I hope it would have an effect. This room is really hot. Oh, there's Rosie. Hello.
Hey,
Rosie.
Oh,
Oh,
Hi.
oh my God.
what's her name?
She's Rosie.
Oh,
She's
Whole
16.
lot of Rosie.
How long
Whole
did
lot
it
of
take,
Rosie.
She's kind of a bit psycho, to be fair.
Whole lot of Rosie.
She just
That's
randomly attacks my wife. It's a bit weird.
Ah.
She completely like follows my wife around the house, but she'll just randomly attack her as well. It's very weird.
Well, we're in Portland and we're in Austin, Texas, where it's just weird to be every day, Gareth. So
yeah, Austin's known to be weird, so it's kind of like the norm. Like when I went,
keep
when I
Portland
stayed
weird.
up man in that store, they didn't care. They said they're
Portland
used to
weird.
it.
Hell yeah, bad.
Yeah, it's like it was crazy. I
Her purring is
called
so
in
loud.
advance and asked Greg, should I go in the store? Should I let them know? And they're like, so I called and I called the Austin store, half price bookstore. I'm like, can I go as a Stay Puft Man? And they're like, yeah. We get people that come in their prom dresses, costumes, and everything. They're so used to it. It's weird. It's like crazy. So when I went in, it was like nothing. It was crazy.
Is
Keep
Gareth,
Austin weird.
Gareth frozen?
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You're frozen.
Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
I can hear you, but hold on. I'm going to remove you and add you back.
Staying really still.
Well, look at that. We seem to be repeating the events from earlier in the evening.
Gareth?
It's Ghost Gareth. Oh, Gareth knows what to do.
Love it. Mm-hmm.
And a comment. Peter's book. I finished Psycho today. I really love it.
Oh man,
the book is so good.
I really enjoyed the book. I mean, I read it. Was it one of? Oh, there we go.
Let's see if that works.
Okay, we're talking about American Psycho now.
Oh, American Psycho. Okay.
Robert Bloch.
Oh, Robert Bloch, Psycho.
Fantastic.
I read Psycho.
Oh, I thought you were talking about American Psycho. I'm sorry.
It's slightly different. And what I loved about Psycho is when you get introduced to Norman Bates, he's just so different from the film version.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is that the book that I gave you?
Yeah.
Because
Robert Bloch's a really good writer.
that's the reason why I haven't read Psycho, is because I gave you my copy.
Oh, you need it back?
No, it's okay. I'll buy another one.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. Just, I mean, because you're expecting Anthony Perkins, and who would be more like Norman? Who would be the more realistic? Philip Seymour Hoffman, if he was still alive, would be more like.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. Fucking heroin addict.
Yeah.
I was so sad when he died. You know, I might as well bring up Matthew Perry now.
Yeah.
Because MJ and I have been talking about him, and
yeah, it's very sad.
Super sad. We lost a friend.
It is, and I've been trying to make fun about it. And now it's hitting me. You know, I put out like 99 Ways to Die, Megadeth, and shit like that. And now I think he's 54.
Too young.
You know, before the grace of God, go I.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
You see,
I didn't know he had a drug or alcohol. He always just seemed like a happy-go-lucky.
I read the book and reviewed it negatively because I give it a thumbs down big time because he was putting out like, look at me, I'm sober, and you kind of don't do that. You shouldn't do that because people tend to relapse.
Yeah.
I was tempted to read the memoir just because of what happened.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it in November. I met him maybe 20 years ago. He spoke at a conference, and this was the first go around when he got sober. And he was talking about his experiences and all that. And it's just the stuff that he went through is absolutely insane. I'm sure they talk about it in the book, but you know, he's on this show. He's making millions. Yeah, and Vicodin. He's making millions of dollars an episode, and he's getting high on drugs. He's getting the drugs delivered from the street, and he's in his mansion hiding from his cleaning lady. Like, he's hiding in his mansion from his cleaning lady because he's so paranoid. And he just talks about, you know, how, you know, he got into meetings and he got into a specialty program and all these types of things. And we were all rooting for him, you know, but he had this darkness around him. Like, you just couldn't. And I said to my coworker, I'm like, there's something that's not jiving, you know. Some people get it.
Well, I remember he said in an interview that even doing Friends, he was always the one that had a lot of sort of laughs in the lines, but it still wasn't enough because he was still like wasn't sure if it was the right laugh or the big enough laugh, or there was always something that he was kind of sort of judging about the situation in a negative way. So he was always kind of finding that difficult, even something as successful as that. There was something, you know.
For
I mean,
sure.
money or no money, addiction is addiction.
Mhm.
And sometimes that darkness doesn't seem to go away, even though he did put up a fight. I mean, he did go to a lot of the meetings. He did get hospitalized lots of times. He did try, but
Gareth, you okay?
sometimes that addiction is just too tough, too hard.
Gareth, you good?
Right.
Yeah. Just tea went down the wrong pipe.
Take a sip of your cuppa.
That's what caused the problem.
I never really got into the
Don't drown on us, Gareth, please.
I never got into the show, Friends.
No.
So.
Oh,
No.
Friends was a Thursday night staple for me. Yeah, for sure.
So you were
I was in college, and that's what you did. Thursday
Okay.
night. It was Friends.
Yeah, and Frasier came after, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Or Frasier.
I think so. Yeah.
okay.
There's quite a long tradition on Channel 4 over here where Friday nights was like US comedy night, and it was where I saw Cheers and Roseanne and Ellen and Fraser and Friends. That there were tons and tons of and Scrubs as well. Tons of
Oh yeah,
US
Scrub.
comedy stuff was appearing on Channel 4 on Friday nights. So me and my wife used to just spend like a good sort of 2.5, 3 hours watching these episodes of US comedy every Friday night.
Nice.
I'm a massive Cheers fan. I love Cheers. So,
Cheers was good.
and I used to love Taxi as well, which is obviously same writers. Did you watch Taxi? Danny DeVito and Christopher Lloyd.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
That was a good show.
Yeah, the Taxi was just finishing up as I was getting old enough to watch that kind of TV. So I caught a couple on reruns.
I've got a big complete box set of Cheers.
Okay.
Do you
Love it.
really?
Yeah. And I've watched it so many times because it's always on. It literally, there's no, I don't know, in the last, 30 years, I've never seen Cheers not on somewhere on British TV. It's always on.
Wow.
Yeah, like it'll get picked up by someone else.
Isn't that Woody Harrelson? He got his first. Was that his first role on Cheers?
I think that
Who?
was
Woody Harrelson. Yeah. He's a fantastic actor.
Well,
I think Woody Harrelson's brilliant at serious stuff as well. His performance in 3 Billboards is amazing.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah,
what's the new one? He's got a new one. He's got a new one about disabled people.
all right. Oh, about Down syndrome people.
Yes.
Yeah, because my wife saw that because obviously we've got Down syndrome in our family. My sister's got Down syndrome, and so they went to see it, and she loved it. She said it was really good.
Oh,
Good.
Champions, I think. Champions.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Was he in the first season of True Detective?
yeah. I think so.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's brilliant.
And he smokes weed.
Lots of people do, Al.
Here's a book lover. I recently read Haunting of Hill House and Psycho. My opinion is Psycho is better. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd agree with that actually. I really like Shirley Jackson, but Psycho's a bit special.
Haunting of Hill House is more psychological. You're not quite sure what's going on in him. It can be interpreted a number of different ways.
Yeah, true. She's a great writer.
Treat the pain, not the addiction, is a lesson we tend to miss too late. So I guess everyone's assuming that Michael Perry died of some sort of overdose related.
No. It's not conclusive yet.
Yeah.
I guess wait until it's the final reveal.
Yeah. They're doing autopsy and all that.
Hopefully, he died peacefully and not something that was scary.
Well, you think drowning might be not a bad way to die.
Mm.
You know, you just suck it up, and you just drowning might not be so bad.
Mm.
But I think he was just. We don't know yet.
I
We
don't
don't
know. 54 is, I mean, I guess it could have been a heart attack based on previous. Could
I
be.
don't think he was drunk. From what I've heard.
All right. So, read by Fred. Friends was Thursday night staple for me too. X-Files on Sunday night.
Yes, X-Files, yes.
Come on, Jay,
love
let's
that.
talk about some X-Files.
You want to get into Judge Judy? I had an uncle that loved Judge Judy.
Oh,
Obsessed with her.
say hello to Courtney. Hey, Courtney.
What's up, Courtney?
Hey, Courtney.
What's up?
She doesn't want to drown.
I wanna
Hey, Courtney.
Yeah.
Oh no, Courtney.
I read the book you recommended, Nana, by the way.
You got to be mindful. I walk out my door every fucking day, and I'm very mindful.
Yeah.
You look both ways before you cross the street. Da, 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 da. Man. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Peter.
He likes the song Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah. I would not be surprised. I mean, I don't know Tim very well, but when everyone dies at 54 like that, it's the first thing that comes into my mind. Suicide or drugs.
Oh.
You know.
Mm.
Well, he might have relapsed. We're going to find out, you know.
Yeah, eventually we will. So here's Courtney.
That's kind of hard. Pretty tough.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, I was making fun of him, and I sent MJ like a 99 Ways to Die Megadeth thing. Yeah, there's so many effing ways to die, you know. So I was making fun of Matthew Perry in the beginning. You know, what a stupid way to die in a, hot tub or bathtub or swimming pool, whatever.
I don't think there's any clever way to die, though.
I heard actually they might be passing in Canada. I think it's Canada. Correct me. You got to Google it. It was on the news. There was this young lady. She has anorexia, bulimia, and she got tired of mental health issues. So in Canada, I think it's Canada, she'll be the first person and the first but a permission to end your own life. And they'll send you no, it's serious. Yeah, it's true. They'll give you an at-home injection kit to go home with the injection, and you could kill yourself.
Yeah, assisted death.
I live in Portland, Oregon. It's been going on for years.
So, I mean, it's tragic. These people would suffer so long.
Well, they have that in Washington State too. That when I was there, that they had a vote saying, "Do you want to make this legal?" And I said, "Yeah, I think it should be legal." But I mean, it's everyone say, "Oh, they're going to be killing each other. You're going to be killing right and left." But no, most people are not really just going out because normally suicide is a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a man in the South, my girlfriend dumped me. Life's over.
I have a gun. You're done.
You're done.
Like this lady, she had years and years and years of bulimia. She was tired. She didn't want to do it no more.
Well, that's a right. That's a human right. Assisted suicide is a human right, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, if you get tired, but it has to be like years. I mean, it has to be like you're just so tired.
Right.
Yes.
Next
well,
topic.
a lot of
we're getting too dark here. Let's
Oh,
keep
it is
having some fun.
Halloween.
Garbacina.
We're getting too dark here, people. Let's have fun.
All right. So, yes, Courtney, I did enjoy Nana. I thought it was a little predictable. I'm talking about a book that she recommended that I read for Black Halloween. Little too predictable for me, but I did enjoy it. And it is available on Audible for free right now. So if you love audio horror books, you can Nana by I can't remember, Brandon something. I can't remember his like M. They're pretty good. It was called Dry Drunk Back in the Day. Gabar Mate guides us to treat the pain to be truly healed.
Gaber Métis is how you pronounce his name. MJ probably knows him. Gaber Métis is a fantabulous. He's a fabulous lecturer in on TED Talks and that. Check out Gaber Métis MJ. Thank you.
So Zap's saying Judge Judy. I'm older to remember Punching Judy.
Yeah, she was hardcore.
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't like Judge Judy. I don't like her.
Oh, I don't
I
either.
don't like-
It was my uncle that liked her.
I don't like judges in general. Okay.
You still have Punch and Judy here in some like community events. They still do Punch and Judy shows over here.
Okay.
I don't like judges.
Yeah, I don't either. So I don't even want to be in a courtroom.
I don't like authority. You know why? Because
Why?
authority always wins.
That's what John Mellencamp says.
Yeah.
No, the Allen song is what the I fought the law won.
Get your guitar. Come on.
John Mellencamp's been doing it since he was a young kid and he comes out grinning.
Alan, yours is I fought the law and the law won. That's yours.
And the Dead Kennedys version was I Fought the Law and I Won because it was an anti-police corruption song. Don't know if you heard Dead Kennedys.
Did Kennedys do a version of that?
Yeah, they reversed it because it was, and there was in the inner sleeve there was a massive report about police corruption and someone getting away with, how they closed ranks, and that was what that song was about.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Look it up.
Yeah, I Fought the Law and I Won.
I remember when the Dead Kennedys. I was a college student in the early '80s. I remember them.
You little wee lad.
I had a holiday in Cambodia T-shirt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the Dead Kennedys T-shirt.
It was.
Yeah. I was punk rock in high school.
I'd love to see photos of you guys, all of you, in your 20s or teenagers.
Oh boy.
Actually, there are no photos of me existing in my 20s anymore. I never kept any.
I thought you were going to say it was before cameras for a second.
No, not that old, but
I think Alan's the only one that has pictures of me without a mask.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saving them all.
Talk about favoritism.
Yeah, I have straight hair and I have it like a bob. And he's the only one that I have given pictures of me and my friend and me and myself at a restaurant with no mask.
I remember you showed a picture on your channel of yourself that I think it was taken by your father.
Yeah, that one was okay. I liked the pose and everything, but I don't know. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was okay. But yeah, sometimes I'll show my face.
So, Zap, jacuzzis and hot tubs increase the risk of heart attack and stroke, especially with prolonged use.
Yes. That's true.
Anyone can have a baby, but you can't end a life. Whatever, says Courtney. Brandon Massey, yeah, he's the author of Nana. Here's read by Fred. Any favorite Halloween candy? Mine is
I already showed you.
My favorite is the $100,000 bar.
What's your
That's
favorite,
a
Al?
good one, Greg. That's a good one. That's a dental work one, but that's a good one.
They don't sell it very often. It's hard to find for sale.
Mm-hmm.
But I love those things are like crack.
Mm-hmm. I'm a Kit Kat girl.
Kit Kats
Yours-
are
You guys have Toblerone?
Here we go.
Toblerone.
Ooh.
That's great, Gareth. We get that in Portland too. We get that in America. That's
Cool.
like toffee. It's toffee.
Is it? It's not toffee, really.
Oh, it's
Kind
chocolate.
of.
It's it's Swiss milk chocolate with honey, almond nougat, and salted caramelized almonds. That's the almond version.
Oh, wow.
They're from Switzerland, aren't they, Toblerones?
All right. You got almonds in it too. Wow.
They sell those at Costco.
You're
Yes.
eating.
I
You're
love
eating healthy. You're eating healthy, Gareth.
Healthy? Toblerone?
Almond.
Well, one, that's not healthy, and two, I'm diabetic, so that's really not healthy.
Oh no.
You have a little bit.
It's huge.
I know. Don't eat the whole thing.
So
Ooh,
bad?
Greg, are you gonna go to that Five and Below store that I showed you and get that hot chili?
Oh, I might.
Isn't it amazing? Would you ever try something like that?
I love hot food, so I got to see
Here we go.
exactly what they're selling.
That's a challenge though. That's the ghost pepper, and then I think it was a reaper or the scorpion.
Oh my God.
That's no joke though.
No,
Yeah,
I have some.
that stuff. You even have to wear gloves.
I have some Carolina Reaper.
Oh, you
powder.
did? Ooh.
Well, the thing is, if you use it, you just use a teeny bit of the Carolina Reaper, just
I
Greg
heard you
in
have
his
to wear
hot
gloves,
stuff.
though.
because it gets really hot. And you know something? They have just made a pepper even hotter than the Carolina.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
No,
It's,
no,
it's like
No,
3
no, no.
times hotter. And
No,
the
no.
Carolina Reaper
no.
is almost uneatable. It's just so hot.
Garrett, do you eat chili?
But now,
Do
now
I eat chili? I can eat spicy food, but I wouldn't eat chili on its own. That's just like
Hey.
it's like flexing, isn't it? It's like just going up something. Look at my guns, you know.
Greg
I'll eat
likes
spicy
hot food.
well,
I
there's
saw
a great story about hot food. It's a
Oh my
podcast about growing peppers and how they get peppers hotter and hotter. And they had this great story. It was out of England, and they had a pepper eating contest of who can eat the hottest pepper.
Yeah,
I saw that on TV.
we regularly do chili festivals, and they have these contests and the festivals that we play at.
So they had this great story, and they start off at the lowest level, like,
Oh my
and
God.
everyone gets, and they go drop out one by one by one.
Oh.
And they had the interview of a guy. He was a British guy. I mean, and then they had a British woman who immigrated from, I think, Jamaica.
Oh.
And they're the last two people.
Oh.
And they're getting to these really, really hot peppers. And the guy said to the woman, "Can you please let me win? My son's watching."
Oh.
And the woman says, "You win if you win." And I think, you go, girl.
Yeah.
He's gotta win that. And she won it. She won the pepper eating contest. Now, I like hot food, but I would never do that.
I was going to ask you, what's your tolerance level?
In
There's a YouTube channel called like Hot Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it, MJ?
Yeah.
It's really popular, and I used to watch it. All the stars are on it, and they take you up to levels with hot sauce on chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
And check out that channel. It's called
I like that video.
yeah, Google Hot Wings. You'll find it. Crazy. All the celebrities are on, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're trying to. It's a fun channel.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, it depends on the restaurant. There are some restaurants I can go in, I can order the 5-star, no problem.
Yeah.
But we have a Thai restaurant near us where they cook authentic Thai hot, and I can only go to medium at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Native.
Because they actually give a warning that says, look, the hot here is Thai hot. If you're not Thai,
Greg, I'm going to interrupt you. Was that the restaurant we went to?
yes,
Ooh.
we didn't have you order the hot stuff.
No.
You have to sell your soul to the
I'm
ring
mild. I'm mild. I'm mild.
shop.
I can go medium hot for Indian curries. So there's like certain gradations of
Yeah.
Yeah.
heat in Indian curries over here, and I
Curry.
think Madras is probably the hottest one I go for. I think, but the one I go for by choice, don't know if you know it, is the dansak. I love the dansak. It's got a sweetness to it as well.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends on the restaurant because there's no way to know until you get to the chef how spicy they're going to put it. Now here's a message from Courtney. Tomorrow is free ebook day for horror and thrillers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Where at?
Yeah, I think you better watch out for your Discord, MJ. We
All
might.
right, load it up. Load it
The
up.
thing
buddy.
is, you got if you find it, you got to post it too, just so we all.
I do.
You mean Gabrastina?
Candy corn.
Garbage. Candy corn pumpkins is Courtney. Zap loves some candy corn.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those soft maple.
I wish I had some candy corn.
So, Courtney, what's that candy that's gooey with peanut butter center that comes in orange and black wrappers? That's Reese's, right?
This one. Yes.
Very.
I don't know.
They taste good when you put them in the fridge when they're cold.
Oh, I love a cold Reese's.
Yeah, they taste better in the fridge.
That's
You
my
do?
jam.
Yeah.
Zap, I'm also diabetic. Halloween is the hardest time of year.
Wow. Yeah, I hear you. It's hard.
Vietnam food can be spicy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
the thing
I think what you guys call. Go on.
my favorite from Vietnam is pho, the soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, fills
was
me
good.
up too much.
especially on a cold day. It's like if it's like really
Right.
cold out and you want a bowl of hot soup,
Oh.
that pho is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
It fills me up too much. I have a sensitive belly.
A sensitive belly, really, Ellen. That's all we do is talk about food. The things that me and you eat. I'm surprised we don't get a tummy ache every day.
I know. Me and you, Dad,
We like
go.
the munchies. Yeah.
Yeah. You talk about your Mexican food, and
Yep.
I talk about what I'm eating.
You got me to go to Trader Joe's.
I'm eating, yeah, Trader Joe's, all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Greg goes to Costco.
Yeah,
We're so lucky to be-
awesome.
We'll be so lucky to be fucking Americans. We are.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not funny. With the war going on and all that shit.
Oh no, I was thinking about Costco. Last time I went to Costco, I spent like $500. I went broke. Because
We're
Costco's like
lucky
no
to be
joke.
American.
You can spend a lot of money on Costco.
You can't. Well, the only problem is my wife doesn't spend a lot of Costco's. Our freezers are already full.
Yeah.
Enough.
But it's so much
Put
fun.
any more food in there.
I love Costco.
Yeah.
I love Trader Joe's.
But no, Alan, you're absolutely right. We are very lucky to be Americans. We're safe and we're okay. I mean, it's a lot of
No.
going on in this world right now.
Well, we're safe for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Courtney, there's a few days, and all the links are in the description. Ooh, is Courtney going to come out with some recommended freebies tomorrow? There are a couple today.
Probably in 2 hours.
Good, Courtney.
Midnight.
What time is it over there, Gareth, right now?
It's 2:20.
Oh, wow.
Two.
But you
Or
look
4
so good. Like, you're like, you could look like you go on for another 3 hours. I'm already
yeah,
yawning. It's 9 o'clock. I'm already had to go to bed.
I've got a tough day tomorrow. Tomorrow's the hardest day of the week for me this year. But it's going to come around. I can stay awake, but tomorrow will still come. So it's just one of those things.
I tell you, I like to get to sleep by 11:30 is when I like to get some sleep. Now, MJ, you're up late for you.
I'm up late for you guys, and then I'm filming a tag after this. So
It's not MJ. It's Garbastina.
Garbagustina. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
gym tomorrow. I'll be up at 5, so I'll get 4 or 5 hours sleep tonight. I'll be good.
Yeah, you can work on 4 or 5 hours sleep.
Oh God, yeah.
Nope, I'm going to
Me
sleep.
too.
Because I work so hard at the gym, like my body's exhausted, it automatically shuts down. Like I'm
Wow.
I'm in a bear hibernation for 4 or 5 hours. Yep, nothing can wake me.
You see, me, I like going to sleep and sleeping hard all night and being dragged out of bed early in the morning.
It's
Like,
important beauty sleep, isn't it, Greg?
What?
I sleep
It's your
late.
beauty sleep, isn't it, Greg?
Yeah, well, I just sleep. I was like, middle of the day, nah, I'll go to sleep. Doesn't matter. I can sleep any time of day.
Alan, what time do I wake up? You should know.
Well, I wake up I would guess 8 o'clock.
Nope, I wake up at 10 every day. I'm
You're lazy. You're lazy.
I'm a night owl. I stay up all night and then I wake up at 10.
Well, you know, I wish we all had a leisurely life.
You do.
You do, Alan.
You just have to worry about yourself.
Yeah, I'm not married.
You're a free bird.
I asked the wife and the kids and the dog tonight what they wanted to eat. And we all agreed on spaghetti.
There you go.
Hi, Gore. Is that Ralph? Hi, Ralph.
That's Ralph. Yeah.
Ralph.
Yeah. He's got a charmed life. He just sits there.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He is a good boy. You a good boy?
I'm wondering what you're doing up at 2 a.m. or is he used to that by now?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I fall asleep on the settee, so he likes it if I do that because then he just sort of snuggles up. So if I go upstairs, then he's like, he's gone up. So he'd prefer me to fall asleep on the settee. But yeah, Rosie's back as well. Why is our cat suddenly got very sociable? She's hunting for something probably.
He
it's
smells
Halloween.
me.
He smells like we.
No, he smells me. He likes me.
Oh, Rosie.
Yeah, I have a thing about cats.
Can you smell our weed?
Yeah.
So, Alan with margaritas and burritos.
All right, Courtney. Yeah.
Alan, what happened to partially drunk and well behaved? Haha, I think finishing that bottle has finished Alan. I think that's because he was showing the fireball whiskey.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
You see, I saved my fireball right before bedtime.
Yeah.
So I'm get a good night's sleep.
I tell you what is weird because it's like 31st now, and what would normally happen now is you'd hear fireworks for about 10 days around here. So it's a bit weird that it's not happening yet. So as it gets closer to the 5th, you hear loads of fireworks. but we'd
Mhm.
normally hear fireworks like going off like for about a week or 10 days, something like
Oh wow.
that. So yeah, it's kind of, but it's not great. The dogs hate it.
Yeah, that's us on the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's not really popular with animals.
No. They're all
Rosie, you don't like it either, do you really? They just sort of like moan a bit, but some dogs get really freaked out by it and get really upset.
I when I lived in Washington, the regulation of fireworks was city by city.
Mm-hmm.
So some cities say if it goes up and explodes, it's not legal. But one of the places that we live is Bonnie Lake, and they said, yeah, all fireworks are legal 4th of July, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., whatever you want, go for it. And it was so obnoxious. It was just like non-ending. And eventually my wife and I just said, we're just taking the pets, putting them in boarding, and just going to Oregon where it's always illegal because it's just...
And always legal. Everything's legal in Oregon, man.
Fireworks, at least the town we went to, you weren't allowed to send up fireworks.
Well, yeah, probably fire season, maybe wildfires.
Well, Alan, in the town where we live, they actually had whatever forestry said it's very dry and there's a high risk of fire, and they asked the town people to put restriction on the fireworks. Nope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think over the years over here, people have there's the reason why it's so quiet. I think is that people have relied on like community firework displays rather than buying it themselves a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So they all gather in big places and like the seafront and stuff, and they'll have like a more of an organized event. So there's more like that going on. But when I was a kid, everyone bought fireworks.
Yeah, we bought them in Tennessee.
Okay.
But you're right, Greg.
Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot.
That's why we're doing the challenge on the 6th.
John Lennon.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were doing it on the 6th because it was the first Monday of the month, but okay.
Yeah. We started on the 6th last year, and then I think Ollie said it in our group chat. Remember the 5th of November, and I'm like, yes, that's going to be the binge buying day. The last day you can buy a book.
I don't know. I'm at to the point where I'm saying I've bought so many, it's getting ridiculous. Just
because there's always going to be something new. Yep. You wait till tomorrow. You're gonna message me, Greg, and you're gonna say, MJ, look at all these.
I think there's going to be some good deals tomorrow, and I'm going to.
I think so too.
On the 5th of November or that week at some point, watch V for Vendetta.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When we did the Tower of London tour, they had a nice little thing about Guy Fawkes.
Did they?
He was held in one of the cells or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was very close to succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Interesting bit of history.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of Guy Fawkes, that was Guy Fawkes at Zap.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if is Zap British? I can't remember, or is he American?
I can't remember. I think he's mentioned it before.
Or is he a dog?
Oh God!
As you were saying before. If he asks if there's any snacks, we'll know he's a dog.
Zap, are you American or European?
European, yeah. European.
Okay. If you're American in the bedroom and you're French in the kitchen, what are you doing in the bathroom?
Having a shit.
European. European.
Okay.
Craig. I think we've been on too long.
I think we've been on 2 hours and 24 minutes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So I think it's about time to wrap it up. And
Are you sure, Greg?
Sounds good.
yeah,
Yeah, it's getting late over there, isn't it?
well, late for
10:30.
me, 10:25. You know.
Yeah, it's very late
Oh,
over there.
okay.
It's only 7:30 here, man.
Well, that's because you're on the West Coast.
The
Zap
West
asked
is
if there's
the
any
best.
plan.
The West
I'm
is
on
the
the south
best.
coast. So you're on
The
the west
West
coast. I'm on the
is the
south coast.
Bye, Fred.
Is
Bye,
anyone on
Fred.
the north coast?
Great, everyone. Have a great
Happy
evening.
Halloween.
Good morning, Gareth.
Bye,
Happy
Fred.
Halloween.
Thanks, MJ. Thanks, Gareth. Thanks,
Yes,
Bad.
thanks for everyone who dropped by and
Of
our
course, Alan.
Augustina, Bad,
It's
and
been
Gareth.
fun.
And remember, Greg, if we're signing off, be good. Otherwise, I'll haunt you again.
Okay, I'll have to
Oh.
watch out for that. And tomorrow, gotta watch out for those deals popping up.
Yep,
Oh,
and
yeah.
remember to grow your mustache.
Is that you? I say that to MJ and Bad
What?
to grow a mustache.
Oh, hell no.
from November for Ollie? We're all
Hell no.
growing mustaches. I can't wait to see this guy with this guy.
I'm gonna
This
have
guy.
how
This guy.
long it lasts. I think I'm gonna get about a week before my wife's gonna look at me.
Before Chris will, yeah.
I'm shaving.
I need some
Wow.
pomade and some wax action.
Yeah.
I need like
Exactly.
that kind
But
of
it would
mustache.
be neat for the women to do something, but not grow a mustache. But something like all of us could do something different.
Grow
I don't
your
know, but-
armpit hairs.
Huh?
No,
What did you say?
no.
What did you say, Alan?
I might have to mute Alan pretty soon.
What did you say? I missed it.
Uh,
I'm gonna
This
watch
is-
this.
All right, everyone.
Love you, MJ. Thank
Yeah.
you, MJ.
love you
Thanks,
guys.
everyone. You guys are great. We will certainly meet up again in some live streams somewhere.
Happy Halloween.
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 Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night.
night.